Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the podcast. We are so glad you're here for episode 3, and today's episode, it's a big one because we've got some exciting news to share. If you've been with us from the start, you might have noticed something different. So here it is. We are officially saying goodbye to random talks and hello to our brand new name, Overheard and Unfiltered. And this name change is more than just a rebrand. It's about stepping into who we are and what this podcast is all about. So today we are going to break down why we made the change, reflect on what random talk gave us, and what you can expect moving forward. But that's not all. We'll also recap episode 2, the juicy debate on whether your partner can have an opposite gender bestie. And because we are now overheard and unfiltered, we are diving into our first ever segment under the new name, the Unspoken Rules of Friendship. Trust me, it's going to get real. So, grab your coffee, your tea, or whatever you're sipping on, and let's dive in. Let's talk about the big change first. Why did we switch from random talks to overheard and unfiltered? So here's the thing. Random talks was great for what it was. It gave us this platform to have fun conversations and connect with you, all of you. But as we kept going, we realized it wasn't fully us. And let's be honest, the name Random Talk was, kind of everywhere. Like there are at least 5 other podcasts with the same name. And it didn't stand out. It didn't capture the essence of what we wanted to create. So we started brainstorming. What are we really doing here? We are taking conversations that you overhear in the world, like at a coffee shop, at work, or even on the street, and unpacking them in a way that's raw, real, and completely unfiltered. And let me just tell you, the name Overheard and Unfiltered came from one of those moments where I literally overheard something that sparked this whole idea. I was at a restaurant and these 2 friends were talking about how they do not owe each other anything anymore because one of them broke some unwritten friendship rule. I was like, wow, we need to talk about stuff like this. It's perfect because this podcast is about capturing those overheard moments that get you thinking and then diving in with no filters, no holding back. So this name change isn't just cosmetic, it's a whole vibe shift. We are evolving and we are so excited to take you all on this journey with us. Thank you for sticking with us and for being part of this new chapter. And if you are excited as we are, let us know. We'd love to hear from you, All right. Before we jump into today's topic, we need to revisit episode 2 because you guys went off in the comments and DMs. Jeez. The topic was, can your partner have an opposite gender bestie? And let me just say the responses were all over the place. Some of you were like, absolutely, it's about trust. And others were like, absolutely not. It's a hard no. I remember one DM we got that said, trust is great, but feelings are tricky. Why even risk it? And honestly, I get it. Emotions are messy. But then, there was that one comment This one really stuck with me, where someone said, if you have to question it, your issue isn't the bestie, it's your relationship. Where? That hit hard. And then I overheard someone at work talking about this exact same topic. They were saying how their partner's best friend called them Han. You know, the short form of honey. So yeah, and how it made them feel uncomfortable. Like, where is the boundary here? Can we have some boundary, please? So boundaries are everything. That's what we kept circling back in the episode. Trust is the foundation, but clear boundaries are what make it work. If you missed that conversation, definitely go back and listen. It was spicy, and the debate doesn't have to end there. Keep sending us your thoughts. This is a conversation worth having. All right, let's get into it. Our first official overheard and unfiltered topic: the unspoken rule of friendship. These are those rules we all know but never really talk about when they're broken. Things get awkward fast. So, rule number 1. Don't date your friend's ex. Okay, I overheard this one just last week. I can't believe she started dating my ex. I don't care if it's been 2 years. That's just weird. And honestly, they have a point. No, it's like this silent agreement we all understand. No matter how much time has passed, it feels like a betrayal. And if you're thinking about doing it, just ask yourself first, is this worth losing a friend over? You know. Rule number 2, don't cancel plans for someone better. For someone better. This one hits hard. I overheard someone say, she always just ditches me last minute for her boyfriend. I'm like, am I just a backup? Am I just your backup, bitch? Okay, the bitch was unnecessary. But yeah, it's so disrespectful. If you've made plans, honor them. Your friend deserves that respect, even if something more exciting comes up. Rule number 3. If someone shares a secret, it stays a secret. So this one gets broken way too often. I overheard a conversation where someone said, I told her about my breakup in confidence, and now everyone knows. You know, like the recent story we've been having, we've heard of this lady, this babe who is owing people money, you know. And now that's the worst. If someone trusts you with something personal, it's not your story to tell. It is not your story to tell. So don't tell. It's a secret, it stays a secret. Rule number 4. Be the friend you'd want in a crisis. So one time I overheard a girl crying in a cafe saying, none of my friends showed up when I needed them the most. And I thought, that's heartbreaking. True friends don't ghost you when things get hard. If your friends call you in tears, whether it's a breakup, whether it's a bad day, or a family issue, and you can show up, please show up. No excuses. Rule number 5. Don't talk behind your friend's back. I don't know how to emphasize on this, but here's one I overheard. She's nice to me in person, but always talks about me in the group chat. And let me tell you, that kind of two-faced behavior doesn't go unnoticed. You might think you're playing it cool, but brother, we know. We know you talked behind our back. If you've got an issue, address it directly. Gossiping about your friends only creates drama and distrust. Imagine if those friends got those messages. Crazy, right? And those are just a few of the unspoken friendship rules. We know there are so many more. So tell us, what's one rule that you live by when it comes to your friendships? DM us, comment, or email us at your stories. We might feature them in the upcoming episode, And that's a wrap on our first official episode as Overheard and Unfiltered. Thank you for joining us on this new journey. Remember, friendships are complicated, but with the right conversations and a little unfiltered honesty, we can navigate them together. If you loved today's episode, don't forget to follow us on Instagram, share your thoughts, and leave a review. And we also have a YouTube channel. So go watch this episode there or other more episodes. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and even hit the notification button so that you don't miss any of our episodes and these crazy, brazy conversations. So until next time, stay unfiltered. Bye-bye.